Hello and welcome back to class. In this lecture, I am going to define loads and assign it. Now, let us assume dead load, that is wall load of 10 kN is acting on the beam. And slab dead load of 3 kN per meter square is acting on every floor. And lastly, assume live load of 2 kN per meter square is acting on all the floors. Let's add all the load cases. To define the loads, left click on load and definition tab, go to the load case detail, click on add. From the drop down, select dead. We have two load, one is dead load is indicated as DL, and second one we have live load, that is represented by LL. Click on add and close it. Now let's add dead load and live load cases. Click on add here. First of all, assign a self weight of -1, self weight factor of -1, and we have wall load of 10 kN per meter acting on the beam. So go to the member load. 10 kN per meter is a uniformly distributed load, so click on minus because it is acting vertically downwards, and just click on add here. Again, we have slab dead load of 3 kN per meter square. It is a floor load, so go to the floor load, and here its magnitude is 3, so click -3. For assigning any floor load, we need to define the range of the floor. Here the floor load of 3 kN per meter square is acting on all the three floors. So go to the node cursor, click on this coordinate. Here the y coordinate is having 5, so define the y range as 5, and again click on this node at the topmost corner. We have y coordinate as 15, and enter here the maximum value of y coordinate is 15. In this way we can assign the floor load to the given frame. Click on add here, just close it. Now let's define the live load. I have assumed a live load of 2 kN per meter square. Live load also will be in terms of the kN per meter square, so it is also a floor load. So go to the floor load and just define it as -2, and define the y range as same y range because we have 3 floors, 0 and 15, 5 and 15, sorry. Click on add here and just close it. Now you are seeing here question marks. It means that we have not assigned the load cases to our frame. To assign this load to this frame, just select the load case, and we must assign the self weight to the whole view. This one is, I have already told, this one is wall load coming to the beam. So for assigning the wall load, we need to select all the beams here. To select all the beam, let's go to the view from +y, that is the top view, and left click on beam cursor, select all the beams. To select all the beams, press on Ctrl key on your keyboard and just left click on all the beam member. Now check it in isometric view. Yeah, here you can see all the beam in this frame has been selected. This is the one way of selecting all the beams, and another way is just go to the select option and go to the beam parallel to X. Again go to the select and select beam parallel to Z. In this way also we can select all the beam. assign wall load of 10 kilonewton per meter to all this beam. Yeah, you can see the wall load has been applied. Now we have already defined the floor range, so it is acting here directly, and the live load is also applied automatically. Now all the load has been assigned to this frame. In the next video I will run the analysis. One last thing I would like to add here is to hide and show the diagram. You can just press shift in your keyboard and shift F to hide that, and shift Y to hide the floor load distribution. You can again press it to show it. To see the floor load distribution, click on view from +Y, and you can see that the slab load is distributed to the beam in this way, in the form of in the shape of trapezium. Now on the left, go to the analysis print option, left click over it and select the no print option, click on add and close it. Now at the right you can see perform analysis command is added. Now let's go to the run analysis option and click on run analysis. You must ensure that there should be no errors and warning. In case if it appears, you need to rectify it. This is the second last lecture of this section. As you all know that structure analysis deal with the calculation of loads, shear force, bending moment, deflections and so on. To view the analysis report, we need to go to the post-processing mode. Click on post-processing mode and select on apply. Okay. Now you can see the analysis values. Click on reactions to see the reaction value of the supports, or you can click on moment along Z, or you can click on shear force value. You can see the value of moment along three directions, that is mx, moment along x, y, z, and shear force along all the different directions. Press Ctrl key and rotate mouse to scale the diagram. At last, to see the value, go to the results and click on view value option. Go to the beam result and check all this value, shear and bending moment, and left click on annotate. You can see the value of different beams and column. In this way, we can perform analysis of any building frames in StatPro.